All right, so this time let's work with customer provided keys. So I'm going to use the Google Cloud Shell here because, you know, it's a nice interface. We have everything local, but basically this could just as well work from on-premises or pretty much anywhere. So keep that in mind. You don't need to do this in Cloud Shell. The first thing that we need to do is we need to generate a key. So I'm going to use OpenSSL for that. We have the functionality to create random bytes and then handily export them in base64 encoded format. So that way we can use that string with GCS. And rand takes in how many bytes we want to create. So as we're using a 256-bit key, we need to get 32 bytes, right? And now this is the random key that we have. So how do we use this to basically rewrite, right? A new, or use this to, for example, for uploading an object. So what we need to do is we need to somehow give this encryption key to GCS. So basically, if we would now upload, do I have anything here? I do. README, that's always good. So if I try to upload GSUTL CP README, right, to GCS course demo, now it would use the default key for that bucket. So the way that we can override this is we can set up an encryption key in Bodo config. But if we don't want to do that like statically, but we want to change it with each command, then we can just add the -o option to kind of override that parameter. The parameter name is GSUTL. Oh, sorry. GSUTL, like this. And then a semicolon, and then in lower caps, encryption underscore key. Similarly, the line in Boto is under the GSUTL heading, and then it has the encryption key right? Then we need to set it to some value, right? So we're setting equals, and then this random string. There we go. Let's see how this works. All right, so we copy the file over. Now let's take a look at the stat command for that file. And I'm probably going to do first copy this, and then copy this. So now, interesting, right? We see that the hash is encrypted, both the CRC and MD5, and we see that there has been an AES-256 algorithm for encryption, and we also see a hash from the key. Right? No, this is not the key. It just also happens to be a 256-bit hash of it, right? So if we would now try to download that file, I'm just gonna do it like this, right? So instead of stat, we're gonna copy from there to here. And no, missing decryption key, right? I'm gonna make a new directory in the local host so I can show that it's a different file, right? So right now this is empty. Now if we do exactly the same thing we did previously, we're adding the -o. And now what we need to set up is gs-util. And of course we need to set up the decryption key, right? There are several decryption keys or several versions of the decryption keys that we can set here. So we're just going to set decryption key number 1. GCS will, or gs-util will try them one after another until the right one comes along. And we're going to set it to the key. There we go. And now we were able to download the file, and it looks correct. Right? So that works.